have to cry, but still I lift what won't yet die. This prayer I speak without a sound, carved in dust upon the ground. The walls have cracked, the scroll is torn, but grace still rises with the morn. I've lost the strength to stand alone, but even ruins reach your throne. This is my prayer in ruin, not defeat but offering. Ashes cry where words are broken, but you still hear everything. Though I am wrecked, I'm not erased. You rebuild what sorrow faced. This is my prayer in ruin, laid at your name. You saw the fall, you heard the flame, and called me still by holy name. My strength is gone, my crown is dust, but in your name alone I trust. I lift this sash, I raise this pain, and cover it not for escape. Change for age, for age. You never asked for perfect breath, just truth laid bare in life or death. This is my prayer in ruin, not defeat but offering. Ashes cry where words are broken, but you still hear everything. Though I am wrecked, I'm not erased. You rebuild what sorrow faced. This is my prayer in ruin, laid at your name. This is not surrender, this is not defeat. This is everything I have left, given back to the only one who sees. The world sees ruin, you see seed. You water grief and birth the need. You break me down to build me true. Less of me, but more of you. Yahusha, hold what I can't bear. Make this wreckage into prayer. So let these stones be shaped by grace. Let mourning leave a sacred trace. This is my prayer in ruin, not defeat but offering. Ashes cry where words are broken, but you still hear everything. Though I am wrecked, I'm not erased. You rebuild what sorrow faced. This is my prayer in ruin, laid at your name. Kingdom, now face his throne. Blindfolded scales, corrupted courts, twist truth to fit reports. Justice sold for man's applause, the righteous crushed beneath their laws. They passed the crown with blood-stained hands, but none escaped what heaven plans. You claim to judge in reason's name, but Yahweh sees and rights the shame. Judgment for all, every bribe, every lie. Judgment for all, let the righteous testify. The throne of Yah is not for sale, and every scheme is doomed to fail. Judgment for all, where mercy ends, the scroll unveils. Your tongue spoke peace, your hearts made war. You lock the gate and mock the poor. The prophets cried, you plugged your ears, but can't hide. Judgment for all, every blind, every lie. Judgment for all, let the righteous testify. The throne of Yah is not for sale, and every scheme is doomed to fail. Judgment for all, where mercy ends, the scroll unveils. Not justice blind, but eyes of flame. He writes the verdict, name by name. But torn inside, I walk in light, yet scars won't hide. The war is past, the wounds still burn, but in this pain, the lessons turn. My voice is weak, my hands once chained, but still I stand, the Lamb was slain. What they took can't kill my soul. Yahusha made the broken whole. The scars remain, reminders true of where I fell, but he broke through. The scars remain, but not in shame. Each mark of flame that bears his name. I'm not the same, but still I rise. The blood has bought eternal life. They tried to end the breath in me, but he stepped in and set me free. No longer bound by death's design, what once enslaved is now assigned. I carry pain, but not defeat, for Yahusha crushed the curse beneath. Though silence filled the darkest place, he spoke my name with healing grace. The scars remain, reminders true of where I fell, but he broke through. The scars remain, but not in shame. Each mark a flame that bears his name. I'm not the same, but still I rise. The blood has bought eternal life. Let them see the cracks in pain, let them read the cost and gain. He bled I breathe, he died, I live. The scars remain, but I am afraid. By his wounds, he carried me. Built on control, but truth still breaks. You taught me silence wrapped in fear. You preached control, then called it clear. You built the throne with flesh and pride, and said obedience was the guide. But now I see the veil is torn, and everything you forced is wrong. You fed me guilt and cloaked your right. You masked the dark in garments white. You claimed to speak on Yah's throne, but served yourself and not his own. You spoke the truth, but never bled. You feared the cross, but not was said. You bound me up in chains of trust, but all you ruled was throne of dust. Throne of dust, built on bones and twisted scrolls. Throne of dust, where wolves disguise their broken souls. You led with lies, you ruled with flame, but never bore Yahushua's name. Throne of dust, the judge will rise and burn your claim. I broke your law to keep his word. I held the sword while yours was blurred. You threatened fire for asking why, but he still reigns and I won't die. I rise in truth, no fear remains. My chains are snapped, his blood sustains. You cursed the stone, the billows chose, but now your empire cracks and goes. Throne of dust, built on bones and twisted scrolls. Throne of dust, where wolves disguise their broken souls. You led with lies, you rule with flame, but never bore Yahushua's name. Throne of dust, the judge will rise and burn your claim. No crown remains, no law without flame. No throne stands tall when judgment calls. Ashes now, your reign is done. Throne of dust, built on bones and twisted scrolls. Throne of dust, where wolves disguise their broken souls. You led with lies, you ruled with flame, but never bore Yahushua's name. Throne of dust, so just the rise. Throne of dust. 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 Mocked and pressed, we held our vow. Scars upon our backs unbowed. They stole our names, they tore our books, but couldn't take the soul they shook. They built the gallows, lit the flame, but still we rise in Yah's great name. Great name. The world looked on with laughing eyes as saints were bound in martyrs' ties. But stone by stone the walls were laid with cries of those who never strayed. Their blood became the cornerstone. Now judgment rises from the throne. You took the sword, we held the scroll. You fought to break, we were made whole. These are the walls of the witness, raised from the ash of the slain. These are the walls of the witness, built by the fire, sealed in pain. No storm can shake, no lie erase what stands by Yahweh's mighty grace. You silent songs with choking smoke. You crushed the lips that truth once spoke. But echoes live beyond the flame. Each cross still lifts Yahusha's name. They thought the righteous buried deep, but now we sing what they can't keep. You built your towers just to fall, but we were bricks in something tall. These are the walls of the witness, raised from the ash of the slain. These are the walls of the witness, built by the fire, sealed in pain. No storm can shake, no lie erase what stands by Yahweh's mighty grace. By blood they stood, by fire they fell, but still their voice outspeaks all hell. Stone by